Hello, students. Welcome back. Today, we will study how literature is an expression of personality. I will give you examples, and ideas will be displayed on the screen, and you will be understanding deeply with examples how literature is an expression of personality, how he expresses himself in literature. So, here is an overview. According to Matthew Arnott, it's a criticism. What? Literature is a criticism of life. And it is an interpretation of life as life shaped itself in the mind of the interpreter. There is a French epigram: art is life seen through our temperament. Fine, students. Further, in this, you will be studying that artists hold the mirror of his own personality, and a great book is born of the brain and heart of its author. Author put himself into its pages, and you will study that personal experience is the basis of all real literature, which makes it fresh and original. Literature, my friends, isn't just a collection of stories on dusty shelves. It, it is a living tapestry woven from the very threads of human experience, a whispered truth shared across centuries and continents. Because within its pages we find not only breathtaking worlds and thrilling adventures, but also a reflection of ourselves, laid bare by the bold hands of the author. In their every turn of phrase, every character's heartbeat, we glimpse the echo of their own unique soul. That's why literature is important. Today, we will delve into Hudson's insightful perspective on this intimate dance between author and reader, where literature becomes a vibrant canvas for expressing the kaleidoscope of the human mind. Prepare to embark on a journey where we crack open the skulls of literary giants, unraveling the intricate threads of their own thoughts, emotions, and experiences, woven into the very fabric of their stories. The human connection. It tells us how literature becomes a mirror. Literature is more than just pen, ink on paper. It's a portal into the author's heart, a tapestry woven from the threads of thoughts, emotions, and experience, as I've already explained. Let's peek behind the curtain and see how authors pour their very essence into their work. Imagine Sherlock Holmes' razor-sharp deduction as an extension of Conan Doyle, meticulous mind, or Jane Eyre, fiery spirit echoing Charlotte Bronte's own fight for independence. Characters often serve as vessels for the author's inner world, their struggles and triumphs reflected in the choices they make and the path they walk. The twists and turns of a story can reveal the author's anxieties, hopes, and beliefs. Think of Frankenstein's cautionary tale about scientific overreach mirroring Mary Shelley's fear of technology's unchecked power, or the whimsical escapism of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland as an escape from Lewis Carroll's own rigid Victorian reality. Just as a painter chooses every brush stroke with intention, author yields words with precision. Every stylistic choice becomes a brush stroke, painting a portrait of the author's unique perspective. Remember, literature isn't a dry historical record, it's a kaleidoscope of subjectivity. Authors interrupt the world through their own lens, shaping experiences and emotions into captivating narratives. Charles Dickens' searing social commentary was born from his own childhood poverty, while Toni Morrison's powerful exploration of race and identity stemmed from her lived experience as a black woman in America. Deeply personal, the beauty of literature lies in its ability to transcend individual journey and forge connection across time and space. Authors, despite their differing backgrounds, tap into the universal wellspring of human emotions. For example, love, loss, fear, joy. It's in these shared experiences that we find ourselves reflecting our own stories, echoing in the pages of another. Creative transformation tells us literature as a universal chorus. We have explored how authors pour their heart onto the pages, but literature's magic doesn't stop at their doorsteps. It soars beyond personal expression, becoming a chorus sung by millions of voices echoing the joys and sorrows of the human experience. From soaring heights of love to the crushing depths of loss, literature grapples with themes that resonate across cultures and centuries. We see reflections of our own anxieties in Hamlet, existential quaternaries, yearning for connection in Elizabeth Bennet, search for love, and even our fear of the unknown in Frankenstein's chilling monster. Remember the tear-jerking scene in Les Miserables where Jean Valjean sacrifices freedom for Cosette, or the gut-wrenching betrayal in Othello? Literature has the power to make us laugh, cry, and everything in between because it mirrors the raw tapestry of human emotion we all share. But this isn't a one-way street. Literature thrives on your active participation. Tell me, dear students, which scene resonates with your own story? Where did you recognize a piece of yourself in the character's triumphs and struggles? Share your personal connection with the literary world in the comments below. But remember, authors do not merely copy reality, they transform it. They weave their experiences with imagination, creating fantastical worlds like Middle Earth, or crafting larger than life heroes like Sherlock Holmes or Jane Eyre. This creative alchemy allows us to explore the depths of our own potential, to envision alternative realities, and push the boundaries of our understanding. We have explored how authors pour their souls into their work, how their stories resonate with universal themes, and how they bend reality with imagination. Now let's unlock the layer of magic, that fascinating dance of subjective interpretation. Forget the hunt for the correct reading. Literature isn't a math equation with one definitive answer. It's a symphony with countless melodies, each shaped by unique instrument of reader's mind. Think of Hamlet, existential quandaries. Some see him as a tortured hero, others as a brooding indecisive. Who's right? Both and neither. Our own experiences, biases, and cultural lenses color how we perceive the author's world. Remember Harry Potter? For a child, it's an adventure tale, bursting with magic and friendship. For an adult, it might resonate as a complex allegory and the fight against tyranny. The text remains the same, yet the interpretations bloom in the myriad garden of the mind. Question your own biases, compare your understanding to others, and let the text spark critical thinking. How does your background influence your reading of Jane Eyre fiery spirit? Does your knowledge of history alter your perception of Frankenstein monster? Engage with these questions, dear students, and you will become active participants in the literary conversation, adding your unique voice to the ever-evolving symphony of interpretation. Forget dry historical accounts. True storytellers don't merely document life, they paint it with vibrant hues of imagination. Think of Charles Dickens, London teeming with larger than life characters and social satire, a far cry from a mere historical record. Or invented worlds are not mere escape from reality. The author's personal truths are forged anew. Take an example of To Kill a Mockingbird, where Scout's innocent eyes unveil the harsh reality of racial prejudice in the American South, or George Orwell's dystopian vision in 1984, born from anxieties about political control, eerily present in their reflection of modern society. Authors rarely wear their hearts on their sleeves. They whisper their truth through symbolism, metaphors, and other literary devices. Remember the white whale in of obsession and mirroring own struggles with faith and meaning, or Scarlet Letter, a burning brand of societal judgment reflecting his own anxieties about morality. But literature isn't a monologue, it's a shared dance between author and reader. Each reader brings their own unique perspective, experiences, and biases to the text, co creating meaning with author through their interpretation, the same character, the same line can evoke vastly different emotions and insights depending on who's reading. We have explored the intricate dance between author and reader, delving into the depths of imagination and navigating the symphony of diverse interpretations. Now let's broaden our lens and step back in time. For the author's voice doesn't exist in a vacuum, it echoes within the vibrant tapestry of their cultural and historical context. Imagine Jane Austen witty critiques of societal expectations, a reflection of the rigid gender roles of in 18th century England, or Victor Hugo, epic Les Miserables, born from the turmoil of the French Revolution, exploring themes of justice and social inequality, culture and history are not mere backdrops. They are the threads that weave through the author's souls, enriching their character, shaping their plots, and coloring their language. Remember George Orwell's dystopian vision in 1984, a chilling response to the anxieties of regimes during the Cold War? Political currents swirl around authors, influencing their perspective and fueling their creative fires. Think of the existential questions Hamlet grapples with, reflecting the philosophical debates of Shakespeare era or the influence in Weldon, a testament to the interest in self-reliance and connection with nature. Philosophical trends whisper in the author's ear, shaping their worldview and finding expression in their character's journey and their chosen themes. This historical and cultural context act as a prism, refracting the author experiences and beliefs through its unique by understanding social norms, political upheavals, and philosophical currents of their time. We gain a deeper appreciation for the notions of their work, the hidden meaning with their words, and the timeless truth they seek to convey. Lastly, I have advice for you guys that first become good readers rather scholars. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next video.